Yes, friends, and now I'm taking prefix number 3, okay, or lecture number 3, because I have divided the prefixes also from starting to the end in lecture series. Okay, lecture 1, root number, prefix number 1. Similarly, as root I have discussed about. Similarly, I'll take the suffixes also. In suffixes, suffix number 1, lecture number 1. Suffix number 2, lecture number 2, like that. We should just understand this. Now, third prefix number or lecture number, in which I have taken M or MB. MB is very much popular prefix number, because in this prefix mostly there are three meanings of this M or MB. That means around, about, and both. Both is most popular. Okay, both. MB balance, right? MB ambiguous, right? Ambiguous, having double meaning. So that way both things, both is so much popular. About and around, these two words are also there. What is about? What is about? Sorry, around. These two words are taken from the base root from Latin. Okay, this prefix has been taken from Latin root. Latin root words are. Let me just talk about them, and then I'll take these words which are based on this prefix. Right. So let me introduce this. This is prefix number 3. That means AMBM or MB, AMBI, MB. That means around. The meaning may be around, about, it may be about, and both. Both, around, and about. The three words are taken, right? These have been taken. These have been taken from. These have been taken from Latin root. Taken from Latin words. Which are the Latin words? One is ambo, right? Second MBO, this also one. Then AMBI, TIU, MBTU, right? MBTU, TIU. Because ambitus, that means go around. This is to go around. MBTU, to go around. But MBTU is also from ambitus. AMBITUS. Ambitus, that is also to go about. This is to go about. To go around, right? To go about. Ambitus. This ambitus word is also from Latin roots. MBTU is also from Latin roots. That means to go around. Alright, so these are the words which have been taken from different roots. Or ambire, there is one more word. That means AMBIRE, ambire or ambia. That is also ambitus and ambire, both have to go about, right? To go around or go about, to go around. This word to go about, to go around, to go. This ambire, ambitus, and ambitu. These three words are also from Latin roots. Okay, so sometimes this meaning is also taken about, to go about, to go around. Right, go about, go around. These words are taken from this, and MBO and MBO, that denotes both, right? So these three words are taken from Latin roots. Okay, this prefix is based on Latin, right? Latin word, MBO, MBO, MBTO, MBTUS, and ambire. That means go around, go about, right? This second meaning, first meaning, they are from these two words, MBTO, ambitus, ambire, right? And first is MB, ambo, that means both. These are the basic Latin roots from where these words have been taken. Now let me discuss about these words. The words based on these prefixes, okay? These prefixes will give us number of words, and those words will enlarge our vocabulary or strengthen our vocabulary, okay? Enhance our vocabulary. So enhancement of vocabulary, if you want, then one has to go through this process of learning prefixes, roots and suffixes. That is very important. So prefix number 3, in which I am taking this word. So first word, let me talk about, that is ambidextrous. A-M-B-I-D-E-X-T-E-R, ambidexter. Let me take this as ambidexter noun. Ambidexter, dexter. Now this word is also from dexterous word, dexterous, ambidextrous. That is also another word, ambidextrous, ambidexter. The person, one who can use his both hands as right hand. Because most of the people use their right hand, right? Right hand. But if the person is using left hand also as right hand, then the person is ambidextrous or ambidexter. So ambidexter is a person, noun, ambidextrous, adjective. Okay, the person or related to the person, one who uses both his hands as right hands. Okay, or both hands with a skill if one is using as right hand. So the right hand is the main hand of a person with most of the people with which they function. But sometimes left-handers are also there. The people are using only their left hand, not right hand. Right hand is just used as left hand for other people. So, but the persons who are using both the hands together, I mean similarly, or with quickness or with skill, both the hands are used, then they are known as ambidexter or ambidextrous person. Ambidextrous is the adjective and ambidexter is noun. The person who uses, this is one who uses is both hands, uses both hands. One who uses both hands with a skill or as right hand, with a skill or as right hands, or as right hands. Right hand means only the right hand is mostly used by the people. So left hand is also used as right hand. Both the hands are used with skill or with quickness, okay, with smartness. So that is how that person is known as ambidexter. Ambi means both. In this case, ambi word is taken for both. This both meaning. Right? Ambi means both in this case. So both hands together. Then ambidextrous, adjective again. This is ambidextrous, A-M-B-I-D-E-X-T-E-R-O-U-S. O-U-S, ambidextrous, adjective now. The same word, this is noun, this is adjective, ambidextrous. Using both hands with skill. This is activity of using both hands. This means using both hands with a skill or as right hands, both with a skill or as right hands. Using both hands as right hands. As right hands. This is the proper word. Now the third word I am taking. Third word is amble. A-M-B-L-E. Okay, this is amble. A-M-B-L-E. Now amble word is a different meaning. It's a verb that means walk leisurely about. This is about. Ambly, okay, embire. This embire word, as I just talked about, embire is the base word for this. Embire means going about. So amble means here, amble as a verb. Walk leisurely. Walk leisurely. Okay. Walk leisurely. About. About means around or about. Walk leisurely about. A person is walking leisurely. That is amble person. Okay, the person is amble. He is okay. As a noun, he is amble person, but amble as a verb, to walk around, to walk about leisurely, or walk leisurely about. That's right. Okay, there are three words I have taken. And let me take further three words, or next three words. Okay, so this MB is most of the, words you can find, number of words you can find based on this prefix, which is MB. MB means about, around, and both, right? These three words, basic meanings are used, and I have used about one meaning of about I have used, both I have used. Okay, amble, and then ambition. Fourth word, let me take, which is ambition. A-M-B-I-T-I-O-N, ambition. This is ambition here, noun, as a noun, ambition. Okay, that means what is ambition? Eagerness for achievement. He is very ambitious person. He is very eager to achieve something, very hurriedly or something. Eagerness for achievement. This is ambition. Okay, this is as a your noun. As a noun, eagerness. Right? This is eagerness. Eagerness for achievement. Eagerness for achievement. That eagerness is known as achievement. Eagerness for achievement. Right? This is what you call ambition. His ambition is to become this kind of person, to become popular, to become a wealthy person in the life, to become a very popular businessman, to become a president of the country. Right? So ambition is eagerness to achieve something. Eagerness is noun here. Fifth word, let me take for the fifth word. That means ambitious. Again, this word is taken from this noun, and this is adjective, ambitious. A-M-B-I-T-I-O-U-S. Ambitious. This is ambitious here. So as an adjective, this is adjective here. Right? Adjective. And that ambidextrous was also adjective. I think I might have put it there. Ambidextrous was adjective. Okay, using both hands with skill. This is ambitious. Ambitious. So this is what? Eagerness for achievement. Okay, that was noun. Now eager for achievement. What is eager word is adjective. Eager for achievement. Eager for achievement. Right? Eager for achievement and honor. Achievement and honor. A person is very eager to achieve something and honor. I mean, to get honor, to achieve honor, to get something so that he can get honor in his life. Very, very much ambitious person. So ambitious is an adjective. This is from ambition. Ambition was noun. Similarly, as ambidextrous was noun and ambidextrous was adjective. Ambidextrous second word was adjective. Now sixth word, let me talk about ambiguous. Ambiguous. G-U-O-U-S. Ambiguous. Adjective again. Ambiguous. Ambiguity. Here, ambi means both and guity means pertaining to language. When we are confused with two meanings, okay, or double meaning, having a double meaning, an ambiguous word, right? Ambiguous. Guity here is taken for language, and ambi means both. So both words, I mean, there is a word which is having double meaning. The person has spoken something, or somebody else has interpreted it in some other way. So if a word is having two meanings, ambiguous, or the talk is ambiguous, that means it is having double meaning, ambiguous. There are certain people who always speak ambiguously, right? They are very ambiguous person. So having is an adjective having a double meaning. Having a double meaning. Having a double meaning. For example, an ambiguous plan. And this is example or instance. An ambiguous plan or scheme. An ambiguous plan or word. An ambiguous word. Ambiguous word in this case, mostly planning is also regarding some scheme or some planning which is based on theory or something. Okay, so ambiguity. So ambiguity, ambiguous. Ambiguous means when something is having double meaning or double thing. The word is having double meaning. Mostly this is was is related to the language. This is ambiguous. Okay, the 6 words I have discussed about. These are the 6 words which I have discussed up to now. Let me take other 3 words. Then other 3 words. 6 more words are there. Now I have started taking 12 words at least. So there are a number of words which we can frame. You can just search from the dictionary and you will find a wonderful source of words based on this basic prefix here, right? Let us take seventh word. Seventh word is now ambiguity, which is based on ambiguous, right? Ambiguity, ambiguity, I-T-Y, ambiguity, A-M-B-I-G-U-I-T-Y, ambiguity. Right, this is again noun. Ambiguity means the quality of uncertainty, okay? Based on meaning, uncertainty in meaning, right? The quality, this means the quality of uncertainty in meaning. The quality of uncertainty in meaning, that is ambiguity. Okay, ambiguity. There is some ambiguity. I'm not understanding about what you mean by this. Okay, then the person has explained his meaning. Okay, then I understood this. I have understood this. That means ambiguity is there when the clarity is not given, because the word is having double meaning, or something which is ambiguous means having double meaning, having double notation, double interpretation. So we cannot interpret. Then we ask that, what do you mean by this or that? Then the person clarifies it. No, I mean this, right? Then the word is clear. So ambiguity is having double meaning in the plan or anything. So the status of uncertainty of double meaning, the quality of uncertainty in double meaning or in meaning, right? Then eighth word, let me talk about. Eighth is ambiguous. Again, ambi means both. Paris, P-A-R-O-U-S. Ambiguous adjective here. There are OUS, but this OUS, these letters come, that gives you mostly adjective. Ambiguous, ambiguous, right? Then ambitious, right? Adjective. So adjective, this is adjective now. If I have forgotten writing adjective, try to understand that is adjective parts of speech. This part of speech is adjective. So wherever OUS comes, the word is mostly adjective. So this is adjective here. Ambiguous. Now ambiguous means when the quality, this is having both leaves and flowers. Ambiguous. The plants, or okay, the plants mostly, the flowers, or the plants which are having both both flowers as well as leaves. That is ambiguous. Both, Paris means flowers and leaves. Okay, the plants or the, what is that? Having both. This is having both. So this is adjective. Having both leaves and flowers. This is regarding plants. In botany, if you study in science botany, which is science of plants, in which you can study ambiguous plant. Okay, so this is eighth word, ambiguous. Now ambilateral. Lateral means side, ambi means both sides, and there is two sides of talks of something. Ambilateral. This is ambilateral. Adjective relating to both sides. Bilateral. That means bilateral. Bilateral talks. Ambilateral talks. Ambi means both sides talks. Okay, both the countries are having talks from both the sides. Not only one country is having talks, or one person is having talks. Other person is also having talks with you. He is not only listening, he is also arguing with you. That this is ambilateral talk. On both sides there is talking, right? One is not silent. So this is ambilateral. Next word is ambilateral. L-A-T-E-R. Ambilateral. L-A-T-E-R-A-L. Ambilateral. Adjective again. So AL also sometimes gives us adjective. So this is ambilateral. Okay, ambilateral means having both sides or relating to both sides. Ambilateral. This is relating to both sides. Related to both sides. That means, okay, bilateral. That means bi means two. Lateral. So bilateral is synonym of this word. Ambilateral or bilateral, that means the same thing. Bilateral means two sides talks. Bilateral, in this case bilateral things or bilateral talks, anything, it can be bilateral, right, from both sides. This is bilateral. Bilateral is both sides, relating to both sides, bilateral. So this is ambilateral. So 9 words we have taken. Let me take now other 3 words, 10th, 11th, 12th. Okay, so these 12 words I have just explained, or I am going to explain, and after that you have to increase your vocabulary by finding out other parts of speech of these 12 words, and then you can increase your vocabulary or find other words also. There are a number of words. Ambit, for example, ambit, A-M-B-I-T. Ambit means when ambit means the reach, the reach of anything. We have surrounded something, or we have make surroundedness of thoughts, for example. This is out of my ambit. Ambit means reach. This is out of my reach, out of my ambit. Ambit means, for example, this is as a manager or as a profession, this is out of my reach. I'm sorry, I can't explain this thing, because as a professor I can do only teaching work of mine. Okay, I cannot decide about the official things and this and that. That is the work of the officials who are sitting in the office. Okay, the accounts department can talk about monetary terms. I'm just talking about teaching, how to teach, how to deal with the teaching of the students. Okay, so that is my work here. So this is what you call, the 10th word, ambivalence. Now ambivalence. So ambit means, ambit I was talking about, number of words are there. You can just find, you will find number of words based on the same thing. Okay, so ambi. Let me take now 10th word. Your 10th word is ambivalence. A-M-B-I. This is ambivalence. V-A-L-E-N-C. Ambivalence. This is ambivalence. Okay, ambivalence. Now what is this? Noun. Ambivalence is a noun here. Noun. That means repulsion and attraction, both ambivalence. The two things are there. It is attraction as well as the repulsion in the things. This is ambivalent situation. Situation means which has both sides, merits and demerits. That thing is there. That is known as ambivalent situation. Should I decide this side or this side? Both are not understood to me, or both are beneficial. Both, one is negative, other is positive, but both sides are required at the moment. So this is ambivalent situation. Right. So ambivalence means repulsion and attraction, an object. Okay, to an object at the same time, right? Repulsion and attraction to an object at the same time. So at the same time, both these sides are there, merits and demerits of anything. That's an ambivalent situation. Okay, so we can say repulsion. This is repulsion and attraction. Repulsion and attraction about an object at the same time. About an object at the same time, right? At a moment or at the same time, we are confused with. So I take this side or that side because both sides are there, present in this object. This is known as at the same time, right? At the same time, both these sides are there. Ambivalence means ambivalence at the same time. So both sides, repulsion as well as attraction, that means merits and demerits. Demerits or merits, both sides are there in this situation. So should I go this side, then I will be it will damage me like this. If I get this side, then it is also, positive to me, but even then there are some negative points also there. Both sides are there. It's an ambivalent situation. Then 11th word. 11th is perambulator. What is P-E-R-A? Perambulator. This is perambulator. A-M-B-U-L-A-T. Or perambulator. Now this perambulator is perambulator is one who travels around. Just for example, baby carriage. Right? One who travels around. One who travels around. That is perambulator. Anything which travels around, okay, which is surrounded by, okay, the person is being surrounded by that vehicle, or that vehicle is known as perambulator. For example, baby carriage. Baby carriage. So baby carriage is mostly known as perambulator. Baby carriage, a vehicle or a cycle type which is baby carrier, right, or taking a baby around, is just walking around. This is how one who travels around, or any vehicle which is having that kind of situation that it can be okay, taken surrounding position, or it can be move around, okay, that can move around. That's mostly babysitter or baby vehicle, right, or baby carriage. That is perambulator type of vehicle. That is perambulator. Now 12th word, this is the last one. 12th word is ambulance, right? Ambulance, this word is also AMB only. First word, ambulance, LANC. Ambulance is a noun. Now we know what this is: a vehicle to travel, to transport the injured person. That means around, right? Moving about, moving around. That is ambulance. Ambulance is a vehicle or vehicle, okay, to transport injured or patients. To transport the injured or the patients. To transport the injured, right? To transport the injured or the patients. This is that ambulance. We know what ambulance. What is ambulance? Verb AMBM is being used here. So M is a prefix here. That means the vehicle which is moving around or going about. Okay, that vehicle going about, moving around. This word is being taken meaning of this word as going around, going about. Right. This is going about a transport vehicle or vehicle to transport injured, to taking something about or around. That is how this is about, right? A vehicle to transport the injured about, or taking the, okay, transport the injured mostly or patients. That we know what ambulance is what, right? So ambulance. This ambulance, AMB word, is used here as a prefix. That means going about or going around. This is going about. So these are the 12 words we have discussed about, or I've discussed about. Now you can see that how many words can be framed. That is up to you. See the dictionary, and or you can find out the words. For example, ambulance, okay. Then this ambulance is okay as a noun. Now ambulance, we cannot say that ambulance can be converted into a adjective. We can say the ambulance is required here. Ambulance is a vehicle, no problem. Perambulatory verb, perambulator noun, perambulatory adjective. Then perambulators adjective. Then ambivalence noun, ambivalent adjective. Anything which is ambivalent, repulsion and attraction, both these things are there. That is ambivalent adjective. Then ambilateral, okay, ambilaterous. Then ambilateralness. Then ambiparish, parishiously, ambipariously or ambiparous, okay, adjective. Ambipariously, adverb, we can say. Then ambiguity, ambiguous, we have already taken. Ambiguous and ambiguity, these two words are there, adjective and noun. Okay, so in this way, other parts of the speech you have to search or you have to make. Then see the word in the dictionary whether that word exists or not exist. Make your own words from this other parts of the speech, like noun, verb, adverb. In this, the adjective suppose given, then other three parts of speech can be framed. Okay, if noun is given, then other three parts, adjective, verb, and adverb, can be made, and then see the meaning or word in the dictionary whether this it exists or not exists. Then make your own list. So in this way, you can increase your vocabulary by increasing words daily, regularly. Okay, 50 to 60 words today you can frame based on this prefix. With the help of this prefix, a lot of words are made. You can find MB verb and you will find